Welcome to Cricket Kadegal. I'm your host Karthik, and I'm going to be bringing a lot of stories to you during the Cricket World Cup. Today's first game is between England and New Zealand, and they play at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad. The average score in the last 3 years is only around 226. We've had games where there's a 260, 230, and a 176. So it looks like a low scoring venue on ODIs, but in T20s, we've seen very high scores being done. In fact, this year itself, India scored a 234 for 2 against New Zealand. The IPL final had games which are around the 215 to 220 mark. So it's a high scoring venue in T20s. But this really depends on the nature of the surface. Do they have a red soil wicket which has more bounce and more runs, or do they have a black soil wicket which is tough to score, very similar to Lucknow? So that's interesting to see what kind of team combinations will come because of the way the surface basically plays out. But there have been some List A games or the domestic ODI games that have been played in Ahmedabad, and the average score there is about 217 to 220. And in these List A games, 5 out of 7 games have been won by the team chasing. And of course, of the 3 international games played, 70% of wickets have gone to pacers. But all of that today, will it happen the same? We don't know. It depends on the nature of the surface. But stay subscribed to Cricket Kadaigal for World Cup stories.